The social media space is getting busier, more fractured, and more complex, particularly in the area of microblogging. So, what exactly are microblogging tools, and should you be including them in your marketing mix? Some of the most well-known microblogging tools are X, which used to be Twitter, Meta's Threads, Bluesky Social, and Mastodon. Like other social media tools, you can use microblogs to boost your brand and your business by offering content that builds and engages a networked audience of followers. Because of their primary focus on short text-based chat, these tools are also called social conversation platforms. Content is known as a post on Threads and X, a toot on Mastodon, and unofficially, a skeet on Bluesky Social. Character limits vary, ranging from 200 on X to 500 on Threads and Mastodon. You can connect posts together to create a longer piece of writing than possible within the character limits of individual posts. You can also include images, and some of the platforms allow videos, GIFs, and interactive features like polls. Like other social media, microblogs encourage users to interact with content by commenting, reposting, favoriting, and following, and will suggest accounts for users to follow based on their profile and interactions on the platform. One of the key features of these tools is their immediacy. Posts tend to be highly topical, focused on trending news, events, and topics, and joining the conversation can be a great way to show your relevance. They're also useful channels for direct communication with customers. Addressing inquiries, feedback, and concerns in real time builds trust and shows you are committed to keeping your customers happy. On the flip side, you need to be sure you have the time to resource your posting. Otherwise, you can look like you're lagging behind the trends or slow to respond to complaints. It's important to understand the audience you'll reach if you're thinking about incorporating microblogging into your marketing toolbox. Consider the demographics as well as the total number of users. At present, more users tend to be male, with women making up less than 40% of the pool. Age-wise, most users tend to be mid-30s or younger. These demographics will change over time, so it's important to check current data to see if it matches your customer profile. With Mastodon and eventually Bluesky Social, there's another factor affecting reach. These are both decentralized networks. Different audience groups operate on different web servers. Users choose one that aligns with their interests or values. Each web server has its own rules, account privileges, and policies about what they share with other servers or the collated timeline. Mastodon has over 7,000 server communities to choose from. Bluesky Social is relatively new. It currently only has one server community, and its membership is invite only, or you can go on a waiting list. The decentralized approach can make it easier to connect with your target audience by finding servers that align with your product, service, or brand. For example, if you have an eco-friendly product, you can find the server where people are interested in environmental issues. The server's rules can also give you confidence in the type of content that appears around you, which helps you protect your brand image. But depending on the server's policies, your reach can be limited to the server's membership growth. The various platforms also have different approaches to advertising. X supports paid advertising. Threads is currently ad-free but plans to support ads in future. Bluesky Social is also currently ad-free and plans to let individual server communities make their own decisions on ads. Mastodon is completely ad-free. Where you aren't able to advertise, your focus needs to be on relationship building and providing value through advice, updates, support, and think pieces. Done well, this can build your profile and generate business without cutting into your marketing budget. The trade-off is that creating this kind of content needs a bit of thought and effort. Admin is another point to note. Some platforms have a centralized approach to things like content moderation and site management, with a paid team to do it. Others don't. Where tasks rely on volunteers and fellow users, it may take a bit longer to get things done. It's easy to spread yourself too thinly with social media, so do your research. Look at the platform or servers, demographics to see if your customers are there. Check what your competitors or companies with similar brand values are doing in that space. And monitor your stats to make sure the effort you put in is helping you to achieve your business goals. If you decide it's not right for you yet, or there are too many unknowns, check in again in future. The space is changing all the time.